What's up, motherfuckers? We are back with Dexter episode 3. What did we think of the third episode? I think this can be a quicker review for me. I'm not 100% sure though. We have now Dexter and the main new fucking killer guy that I guess might be a spoiler, but I don't think it is because I had my buddy even ask me the other day, it's like, who do you think the killer is? I'm like, dude, it was like announced before the season. And you can clearly tell after watching this one because, of course, spoilers. When he puts on his mask to finally off that one girl, it's in the eyes. The eye holes are like that fucking big. You can clearly tell it's him. And then, of course, at the very end, we get him at the bar, and Dexter's picking him up, and he's wondering, like, because, you know, he knows the guy's dead because he fucking killed his son. But he's like, oh, I found my son. Even better. Like, I saw him face to face. Like, face to face. Like, yeah, I FaceTimed him. And Dexter's like, okay, but why would he lie about this? Well, I'll tell you why I'd lie about that, Dexter, because you were in the car with a fellow fucking serial killer. He does not want that heat on him. And I honestly would not be surprised if this motherfucker already knows that his son is under the fireplace. Like, maybe it was important enough to him to keep the search for his son, but once he found out his son's dead, there's no need for the heat. I wouldn't be surprised if later on it does come out that, you know, and it seems like Dexter always has that with this killer. Like, it's like a conversation before they actually square up, you know, whether it be the Trinity killer at Thanksgiving or even the hitman character from season 7 at the bar, like talking about, I will kill you. Like, you know, they're going to have that type of moment for sure. And I think that's how it's going to be. I wouldn't be surprised for 1 second if he just is like, you think I didn't know that you killed my son? Why would I have that unwanted heat on me after that? Because I'm out here killing too, which I kind of got chills, I'm not going to lie, when he did off the one girl that he was keeping, you know, holding hostage with the gun, and Dexter was out cleaning up even more tracks because now he's even in deeper shit, and he hears that gunshot go off, and he's just looking over like it's a hunter, but really it's just another killer, like a fucking stone throw away, like how close they are in doing their own nasty little habits and knowing of each other and having at the same time no idea who each other are fully is very interesting to me. And that's what I really loved about that scene. Some other standout moments. I really like Deb in this one even more. Like, I got a kick out of her just like, so what are we going to do with the body, Dex? You know, the same old type of questions. But then she's like standing out in front of the school or whatever. She's like got the fucking, the wood chipper, and she's just putting like body parts into it, like getting a kick out of it, smiling. It's like squirting on all the people at the school. Like, she's just having a blast with it. I love seeing Deborah like that. Like, you know, it started off so, and I like the way it started off, but it started off so very, I don't know, like down and not very chipper. Like, I like seeing Deb happy, you know, and even if it's in a macabre kind of way, it was great to see her act like that one more time. It's been so many years since we've seen that, including the finale of the final season, seeing her in that state, and then how serious she's been so far on this show. Like, seeing her laugh, even if it's in that way, is fun. And we kind of got a little bit of that in episode 2 where she was laughing at him trying to clean up the tracks. I like seeing that side of Deb too. So that was nice for me personally. And then we got Harrison, man. We had some talks. I think I talked about on here, maybe not, how maybe Harrison's hiding something from Dexter. Like, maybe he is dark and he already knows it. Well, this just got a little more interesting in that regard because now he's kind of befriended this kid, Ethan, who originally he wasn't going to necessarily be friends with, but he walked over to like his new jock type buddies, and they're being pieces of shit. They're acting, you know, they're catfishing this poor Ethan kid, making it seem like, you know, there's this hot chick talking to him, and he's been having conversations with this hot chick thinking he's getting somewhere with it, which, damn it, you fucking assholes. I could see why that's a dick move. You know, kids will be kids, though. I wouldn't be surprised if I wouldn't do some stupid shit like that in the past. Guilty as charged, but at the end of the day, if I did shit like that, I should be punished in some way. I should be put in my place, you know what I mean? Because that's just stupid to do that to this poor Ethan kid, or at least we think he's poor at this time, because he might have some ulterior motives of his own, and we'll get to that. But watching Harrison come over like, that's fucked up, and then he looks at him, they're like, I know, right? He's saying it in a way like, we probably shouldn't be doing this, and they're like, I know, right? That's what makes it awesome. And at some point, he tells him to stop fucking with Ethan, and he fucking slams, dude. Like, he's like, you see that dark passenger of his kind of come out like, damn, dude, Harrison ain't playing, because like he's about to fuck that kid up. And the thing is about it is like, even though like I might have had some thoughts on maybe Harrison has a darker side, there was also like a vibe where I was like, man, maybe it won't go just straight into that. Like maybe Harrison will get picked on and then he'll finally snap and then we'll see it. Like when he starts to see red, we're like, oh shit, this is fucking Harrison right here. This Harrison is intense, but it didn't waste no time. Harrison, when he had to, was like, no, 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 fuck you, buddy. And then when he talked to that Ethan kid, when he's sitting there talking to him on the phone, and Ethan just sounds super fucking creepy, and he shows him like pictures of drawings and stuff that he's done. And when you see that, it's like pictures of like, you know, him basically, he just killed all those kids at school. And he even fucking Harrison's like, man, like, what are you, the Punisher? Because he's got him dressed up with like got himself dressed up with the AK and shit. His own fantasy, which makes you think like, is Ethan going to be like this? You know, he's about to shoot up a school, you know, some horrible shit like that. So again, that gets you thinking like, what are we about to see in the coming episodes? And if Harrison knows more than we think, like Hannah maybe even taught him the code, maybe Hannah's alive, all these different thoughts and things that can go through your mind, is he maybe going to try to tutor Ethan? Or is maybe he going to follow the code and kill Ethan before Ethan kills? And then Dexter finds out about it and it's just like, you can't just kill Ethan just because you think you can, and because you think he's going to kill somebody. It doesn't work that way. And then maybe Harrison doesn't like that. He says, no, I know he's going to kill these people, Dad. And the next thing you know, Dexter is thrust into this moment out of nowhere where he's got to take care of his kid. There's so many theories. Another one I was thinking about too, when you're talking about like the millionaire, like we know, to my knowledge, we know, but again, like I said, I'm not sure other people don't know this for some reason, that it's definitely the kid that Dexter killed in the beginning's dad that's the killer. Well, what if the kid's dad that's the killer is actually just like a pawn in this for that millionaire fuck? Because that millionaire is definitely up to something. You know, where they were fucking doing strike like outside of his business in the beginning, and he let them borrow. He met the main girl that's dating Dexter borrow something. I can't remember exactly what. Like these. He's in there for something, you know. It wouldn't surprise me if maybe he's the glue that holds all this together. Like where you're thinking, you're like, oh man, like old dude's the main killer. They even announced that, but then it's like, oh, you think you run this town? Bitch, money runs this town. I'm the guy. So there's so many ways my brain's being racked and going different directions. I mean, I don't even know where to begin with theories because I have so many like flying in my head at once, and I'm like, I can only go one way because all of them won't work at the same time. So I know y'all are probably the same way when it comes to that. What else happened this episode? Dexter encounters a bear. That was interesting. I was wondering how they're going to tie that into the episode because I was looking at it in like the preview for the next episode, and that big bear pops out. That's basically what you get here. A big bear pops out, and Dexter runs the fuck away. I do love his reaction like shortly after that where he's talking to his girl, and he's like, will Harrison be there? And she's like, yeah, Harrison will be here. And he just mouths like, oh, yeah. Very Deborah Morgan of him. But, yeah, it was, I don't know why. That actually really did crack me up. And other than that, I'm trying to remember what all happened. I think I pretty much covered all the main shit at the end and the beginning. We kind of Tarantino'd this shit. But, yeah, I mean, some good stuff here, man. Dexter is on the right track. Again, I don't necessarily think, I mean, I'm sure I'm fucking forgetting something. I know I said it's going to be a shorter video, and sometimes I rush through shit. And also, I did this the day after rather than right after the episode. I hope I'm not shortchanging y'all. But, I mean, end of the day, though, Dexter is looking good here, man. I'm really enjoying it. Really, really enjoying it. Still very good. Hard to believe we're getting 10 episodes. We're already 30% of the way through. I mean, damn, bro. We're 2 episodes away from being halfway through it. Fuck. I don't even think about it. But what's the over-under, man? Like, is Harrison going to really come out and just be a psychotic bastard? Like, he already knows all this stuff about Dexter, and he's playing him. Think about it, man. Think about it. Anyways, guys, I love y'all. Let me know what y'all been thinking of Dexter, because I've been having a blast with it. Definitely dope. I'll give this episode slightly less than great, though. Not by a lot. I mean, I think last episode I gave an 8. This episode, nothing wrong with it. Solid. Very fucking solid. We could use some more killing, damn it. But Dexter can't just, I mean, what's he going to do? To start murdering people? He's still got that conflict with his sister. So of course, we're not gonna get our kill episode like basically Dexter was before, but still, very quality stuff. And maybe that's what it's missing. I don't know. I don't know, but it's not missing much because this is still very entertaining, and I see this being one of the best seasons when it's all said and done. This is definitely delivering. I love you guys. Let me know what y'all think. Peace.